Winter is upon us, but that does not stop the drivers in the British Sim Racers Touring Car Championship. They're here for the Winter Series, and it's at the Okayama circuit here on Apex Racing TV. Round one of the season is here. I'm Andrew Woodhouse, and I'm joined by Adam Bath and Alex Simpson, but not in the Kia Optima, Adam.
Yeah, I know, it's rather weird, isn't it? But yeah, over the next few weeks, with Christmas in between, we're going to be racing in the MX-5. Everyone's got a fixed setup, so it's going to be a level playing field, so anything could happen.
It could indeed. Alex Simpson, iRacing World Championship driver, team principal of Apex Racing UK. 47 drivers out there, mate, on the full course here at Okayama. We don't really know what to expect, but if we know these drivers, it could be very interesting indeed.
I think so. I think it's going to be a great, fun little series. Nothing too serious being going on out there, so could see all sorts. I mean, amazing grid for what is just a little mess around really. 47 cars, awesome.
Yeah, Winter Series though, bragging rights are at stake. Adam, even though it's not a full BSR TC championship as such, it's still these drivers still want a good performance heading into the touring car season, which starts in a few months.
Yeah, and the Winter Series last season, Jamie Fluke was very happy about taking the championship there, and it's a lot good opportunity for the drivers to wind down after what's been a very long in the tooth season in the BSR TC. Of course, we started in March and finished all the way in late November at Daytona. This gives them the opportunity to not have too much to worry about in terms of fighting for the big championships on offer. So we should see some good racing throughout this, and it's great to see such a big grid for championship like this as well.
Yeah, it's brilliant. 47 drivers, of course. Going to be very, very exciting indeed. Alex, for the layman out there, or for people who aren't familiar with what we do here, what's the main differences between this Mazda MX-5 and the Kia Optima that we normally run in the series?
Yeah, well, the Mazda is actually a lot slower, a lot less power out there. Very nice driving car, rear-wheel drive, of course, compared to the front. So completely different characteristics out there. But ultimately, they're going to be very, very close. So huge packs is going to be the same. It's very going to have the same sort of techniques to try and get through the field. So there's a lot of similarities, but there's also quite a lot of differences. But it's going to be a good fun race.
Yeah, and that race will be starting in a couple of minutes' time. Adam, the drivers are just coming around for the couple of the final qualifying laps. See Stelin Chepelevsky trying to improve on his provisional pole position.
Yeah, they're just going through the final corner now into the pit straight. He's got his teammate Andreas Katz behind him. Katz, of course, a two-time BSR TC champion. We'll see if they come across on and are able to improve their times. 48.3 was Cheppy's last time, 45.326, which is not able for him to improve. And Andreas Katz doesn't improve either. He's just a tenth of a second slower than his personal best. So they'll remain in pole position and in third place, respectively, for now.
Yeah, we can already see quite a few marbles being kicked up as well. We've got 4 races as usual here tonight, and that's going to be a factor here, isn't it, Alex, on this circuit that once hosted Formula 1 races?
Yeah, crazy to think this little circuit used to hold them, but I think overtaking's not easy in this car, let alone what it would have been like in those back in the day.
Yeah, and as the track rubbers in, as the marbles develop, well, offline's going to become tricky, Adam. We have seen in the past at this circuit, we've seen some too wide action in the early going, and then it's been sort of nullified later on.
Yeah, the first half of the lap's pretty quick, but then the second half of the lap it becomes much more tighter, and that's where we usually start to see the side-by-side racing. After that hairpin at the end of the back straights, the drivers will be trying to do as much as they can, and due to the Mazda MX-5 being a bit more nimble than the Kia, we could see more of that across the 4 races. Well, we're about to head down to the grid. Let's try and see if we can get 47 cars in for the first race meeting of this season. Stelin Chepelevsky starts on pole position then. Former teammate Dan Hunt starts second. Andreas Katz third with Ash Sutton in fourth. It'll be interesting to see the BTCC race winner move his way through the field there. Diogo Melrose starts in fifth. Dries Nis, back to see him. Good to see him back in the series. He's in sixth. Steve Hefford seventh. Eighth Ben Hackerson. Ninth Matt Bunn. 10th Jack McIntyre. Pete Newman in 11th. Nathan Davis in 12th. Another new driver for Apex Racing UK. Julian Janowski in 13th. Simon Field in 14th. Andy Scheel in 15th. David Baker in 16th. It might not be 6th, but there's still a 6th there. Rob Graham in 17th. Richard Carnwell in 18th. Ashley Blake Hood in 19th and Stuart Atkinson in 20th. 21st for Nick McCarron, 22nd Kip Stevens, 23rd for Cesario Rizzo, Lee Berridge, Laura Bonds 24th, 25th Lee Berridge, John Roberts in 26th, Peter Van Gool in 27th, Stefan Hoog is back and he's in 28th, Andrew Whitehead 29th, 30th Lorne Murray, Mark Woodhouse is in 31st, Jaime Ayres in 32nd, Christian Rose in 33rd, Steve Richardson 34th, Max Wright 35th, 36th Gareth Hickling with Lee Barmer in 37th, Tristan Bodis 38th, Scott Malcolm 39th, Martin Johnson in 40th, Jarl Martinson 41st, Roy Faverke 42nd, 43rd Adam McNally, Forston Matern 44th, and the cars that didn't set a time, Roy Butcher, Simon Roden and Lewis Bibby.
Right then. Well done, Adam. It's good job you had that 2 minutes.
2 minutes, yeah. God help us in race 2 and race 3 and race 4 with the minute.
Alex, I don't know how much experience you've got in this car, but who's your money on for race 1?
Yeah, I really don't know who to pick. I mean, there's a lot of good drivers out there. I mean, Stellion's looking good, so here goes.
We go. Reds are rising and the green flag is out for the first race of the BSR Winter Series, and it's a good start by Stelion Chepelevsky, although he did have to cover the line on the inside from Daniel Hunt, the number 5 car. And then it's actually the 50. That is Ashley Sutton, who's managed to get ahead of Andreas Katz. So that old rivalry beginning as Sutton goes a bit wide through the first couple of corners. Have we got everybody okay and intact? You know what? I think we might have.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. No, nothing that I can see.
Simon Roden hasn't taken the start, but it looks like everybody else is still running. We did see a bit of carnage at the media day event at Silverstone, but it looks like there's off goes Gareth Hickling. He goes through the gravel trap, and the 3 or 4 wide at the back as well. Goodness me.
And Ash Sutton's trying to go around the outside of Dan Hunt at the end of the back straight. You can see there CQR Club, new team for this season. Fanatec sponsorship on the car as well. And Sutton already putting the car up inside the top 3. Hunt also getting onto the back of Chepelevsky, who has a little bit of a slide there through the left-hander.
Oh, and
that was all off there, wasn't it? Yeah.
Katz, yeah, he was all over the place. So, just a couple of corners to go on the first lap then here at Okayama International Circuit. Great little circuit in Japan, this. Hosted Formula 1, as we said, Super GTs in the past. And let's see who's made any moves on the first lap as they come round to complete the first lap. Stelion Chepelevsky's going to lead this one. He's under a little bit of pressure from Daniel Hunt. Hunt's going to pull out from the slipstream. He might have a go at the Bulgarian into the first corner. He doesn't. Nathan Davis made 2 positions off the start, so did Simon Field. They're actually the main movers and shakers so far. Jack McIntyre, who started 10th, was down in 29th place. In fact, he's dropping well down the order. We might have... Oh, he's up to pit, I think, McIntyre.
Yeah.
Oh, off goes Max Wright. Oh, smash into the wall.
Oh dear, yeah, he's on the inside wall.
I think he got some help.
Return 1, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, going through the corner, he tries to get up the inside of Adam McNally, was it?
It was, I think.
But I think he really lost it on his own there.
Just having a little look at that back on replay to see exactly what happened. Didn't really get much of a run, so...
The amount of dust and dirt that those guys at the back have got to deal with as well. Oh!
Well, Murray's off there. Oh, and the battle for the lead continuing. Oh, Hunt's nearly up the inside as well.
Yeah, I think you're right. Just had the opportunity to go up the inside and get by, but then just lost it.
Side by side for the lead. It was momentarily anyway. Stelion Chepelevsky having to defend hard from Daniel Hunt. Sutton always there, just seeing if anybody makes a mistake, trying to use that to his advantage. Poor exit by Chepelevsky, and now he has to defend the inside once again.
Great thing about this is that all these drivers will almost certainly have raced this track in the MX-5 at some time in their iRacing career, and yeah, it's very easy to defend through this final section of the lap if you put the car in the right place, which Chepelevsky is doing at the moment.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he needs to do as well. You know, Stelion Chepelevsky is a fantastic driver, never been a BSRTC champion, but well, it could be in 2017, you never know, but he might be able to start off well with a victory in the Winter Series. He has to again defend the inside. Comes back over towards the racing line. Trying to
Timed
deal
race,
with
of course. Oh, dear
Daniel
me.
Hunt. Hunt's going around the outside, and this time it might work here. Cheppy cannot cut off the path for Hunt. Hunt's got the inside for turn 2.
Cheppy's going to have the inside though, to the hairpin. Sutton's having
Here
a look.
comes Sutton, 3 wide almost.
Oh,
Is he going to try it? I think he might try it. It might not work. He's going to try and outbrake the pair of them. Very late on the brakes. Oh, Sutton makes contact with Hunt. Hunt's round. Oh, and crashed with Dries Nice, I think.
Are we on a replay, Andrew?
Andrew, I think you might want to replay there, mate.
I think we were.
Yeah, but it's okay. At least he covered it. Yeah, Adam it was Steve Hefferty hit coming back onto the track, and Sutton now trying to harass Stalin Chepelevsky for the lead here. This has allowed Melrose to get... Oh, he's been hit! Oh, Cheppy's around! And Sutton takes the lead, and Sutton's been disqualified.
Already? That's a new record, I
Took
think.
3 laps. 2.5, yeah.
Oh,
2.5.
Well, I might as well get the commentary mistakes out of the way early.
A lot of people out in that lap as well, so just see all the names dropping down the live timing. That's allowed Diego Melrose to take up the lead with Andreas Katz just up behind him.
As one CQR club car falls, another one rises to the top, and we're left with 2 left. It's Melrose leading the way, Andreas Katz in second.
You don't always expect to be in the lead after 3 laps in race 1 when you qualify 5th, but that's exactly where Diogo Melrose finds himself, a 2-time Club Series champion. That series now defunct.
Yeah, the club and the World Series merging. They'll be racing on Saturdays now. Should be able to catch the action there on Apex Racing TV and iRacing Live. Katz up the inside, then into
that's
turn
a sore
2.
point though, so we won't mention that anymore.
Okay. Oh, this is close. Are we going to have another situation on our hands here this time? Katz forced to the outside. Might try and get back up the inside on the CQR club car here. He's going to try and go around the outside, actually. So Diogo Melrose holding his own on the inside line. A Club Series champion, of course, as Andrew was saying.
We've always got a situation on our hands in the BSRTC, Adam.
Yeah, we have.
This is no different.
Having a little look at battle here. Ashley Blake Hood tucked up behind Dave Baker. Andy Schill there as well, who's right behind Janowski. This is a great little battle.
Andy Schill had a good run last week, didn't he, at Silverstone in a couple of the races. Let's see what he can do with Julian Janowski. Trying to go all the way around, the long way around the outside line. May have enough of an overlap. Oh, and Janowski's going to give him a bit of room. There's contact. Round you go. You cannot save this car like you can the Kia Optima, Alex.
No, I think the driver's struggling there. Normally you just plant your right foot and away you go, but driver's around cleanly. Yeah, Janowski just rejoins just ahead of his old teammate there as well, so Stellion recovering.
There's a move there by Lee Berridge. He's gone through on Rory, but Peter Van Gool, sorry. Good move there. Just caught him napping a little bit under braking, and the door was left open, and Berridge was thinking, well, you know, that's enough of a gap for me to get through. The white car of Simon Field. I don't know if it is a white car on your screen, Alex, but he was trying to make a move, having a look at Pete Newman.
Yeah, no, Simon is in a white car with red rims for me too. So
rookie white for Mr. Field.
Yeah, so we're obviously waiting for his livery. It just looks like he's got no texture on there as well, so I don't quite know what's going on there. Maybe it doesn't like his paint file.
Oh, there we go. Oh, here we go. Back for the lead now.
That's looking this way and that, isn't he? Yeah.
Again. Yep, go on.
Yeah, Kat's looking this way and that. Very close there. Oh, no, there is contact. Door handle to door handle there, going into the hairpin at the end. Kat's going to go around the outside of Melrose, which will quickly become the inside. And he's got the grip out there, and he's going to use the car to get up the inside. Melrose not going to give up, though. They might quarter panel each other in the MX-5s, but Katz is through.
He's through, but can he stay through? Melrose got a great exit, Alex.
Yeah, exactly. Katz was very quick at Silverstone, leaping up that grid, but holds on. Melrose trying to go around the outside, switches back. He's going to have to settle back in. Nathan Davies coming up behind him. Good little battle behind. I think that was Hefford, was it? He was perhaps sizing up a little move on Newman. seeing what's going on ahead. He's got a bit of damage on the front of his car, so might not help him in a straight line.
Yeah, Hefford obviously enjoying the MX-5 after retiring from the Kia Optima. I
wonder, just put your attention back to this battle. 28th place, Stefan Hoog, Peter van Gool, Scott Malcolm,
wild
Matten,
Stefan Hoog
Adam
has appeared.
McNally. They were right all on top of each other just a moment ago.
Veterans of the Kia, these guys. Stefan Hoog close to winning a championship back in season 6. Lost out to Zavidovic on that occasion.
Yeah, which is no disgrace at all, because a lot of people lose out to Wojciech Zavidovic. But Hoog is trying to fight back on Scott Malcolm here. Hoog let on the brakes. Malcolm using the outside line, the Automech driver. And also, and just throws it in, Malcolm. Good driving. He maintains his place well, and the side-by-side in front of them as well between McIntyre and, is that Matt Bunn? I think it was, but Bunn has to settle for losing a place. So he started 9th, did Matt Bunn, down to 24th.
A little bit of contact, yeah, a little bit of contact there with that battle that we were watching. So side by side again, Hoog and
Katz and Melrose side by side again, Alex. Sorry.
So that battle.
It's going to be like that, I think, all season, isn't it? Lots of side by side. Oh.
He was thinking about it, wasn't he, Melrose, cutting across there, but Katz back up the inside, and with just under 5 minutes to go in the race, it could be a free car battle for the lead at this rate. We've got Nathan Davis, that other Apex Racing UK car, closing in. Wow, what a race.
Sorry, that's going to be the only one. But no, it's a great race so far. It's really wide goes Katz, and a lot of drivers are using that gravel. It's not really a run affair, it's actually gravel. And how many incidents we got? 11. So those guys need to be careful. Alex, I was going to ask you a technical question before they all started knocking spots off each other, and that was, what's the main difference between this MX-5 and the old car?
It's not a huge difference. I mean, it does drive slightly different, but not massively. I honestly couldn't tell you.
There we are.
Yeah, it's
Alex,
the truth.
everybody.
Yeah, thank you. I'm here all week.
You will be as well with all these leagues we're doing. There's Atkinson and Baker, is it? No, Atkinson. Oh, sorry, Atkinson, and then who's the other guy? Oh, that's Richard Carnwell, 979. There we go. And in front of him is these drivers will all have to forgive me by the end of this race. I'll get it wrong every now and again. New season.
Simon Field and Steve Hefford having a go going into the hairpin at the end of the straight. I think that's Hefford through. Hefford with all that damage after the contact with Dan Hunt earlier on in the race. One thing that this MX-5 does allow us to see is a lot of overtaking. You should see the biggest movers graphic if we've got one. Many positions gained by the drivers inside the top 10. Not too many left that started there as Field goes back up the inside.
I'm looking at Lewis Bibby, who's starting rock bottom flat out last. 47th on the grid. He's now 16th. And only 15 seconds off the lead, which I think is a pretty damn good accomplishment. He's only 7 seconds off of Ashley Blake Hood in P6.
Again, 33 spots for Lewis Bibby. He was 16th at the start of the lap. He's now up to 13th, so gaining more positions there.
Yeah, and there can't be long left here.
Just 2 minutes
and 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Sure,
Chepelewski back up to 8th place. He is tucked right up behind Lee Berridge. Lee Berridge having a little look on Kip Stevens as well. Kip back in his Martini livery that we're so used to seeing him in back in the day.
Here comes Stelian Chepelewski. He's having a look on Berridge. Berridge trying to fight the outside line. He will have the inside for the hairpin at the end of this acceleration zone, effectively.
So much dust out there. Can you just see it being kicked up? It's just crazy.
And running outside goes Cheppy, and that is a position, and that is Chepelewski up to 8th place. No, 9th place now. Yeah,
good stuff by him, and good stuff by Kip Stevens as well. I was looking at the practice times. He was 11th in practice. Didn't have a great qualifying, only 22nd, up to 8th place, and you know, going pretty well, I must admit. Andreas Katz, speaking of going pretty well, he has just broken away slightly from this little battle between Melrose and Davies. I wonder if... Oh, Davies looks for the move, but Melrose just covers him off nicely. But it looks like they've broken the resistance of Diogo Melrose. It looks like his tyres might be just suffering a little bit.
Interesting as well. Alex, is the MX-5 a rear-wheel drive car then?
It is, yeah.
It is, so yeah, interesting to see there. We usually always see the Kia Optimus tyres go off, and that's because it's a front-wheel drive car, but yeah, even the rear-wheel drive cars have a problem with tyre wear, it seems, perhaps.
It could be. I mean, again, I'm only speculating, but it just looks like Melrose is just struggling, whereas a few laps ago he was really, really on the pace, so I just wonder if he's just slightly struggling for the old traction out there. What's the track temperature? It's 30 degrees, so not particularly warm.
That Japanese tarmac, though, isn't it?
Yes, apparently.
Apparently. Ask for Paul Smith for more on that.
Here comes Strepolevsky on Stevens. That's for P8.
Yeah.
Lewis Bibby continues to charge up the field as well. He's now up to 12th place. That's just phenomenal. 35 positions gained in a 15-minute race. Alex, have you ever done that?
Nope. No, it's impressive. Very impressive.
Right,
I think Adam Bath might have done it once.
Possibly. Up the inside goal, Bibby, nearly. And we don't want a situation where we get to say he's just hit the Canadian, but we'll take it with both hands if it does happen.
Yep, I think we have to. Oh, there's... Who's that now?
White flag.
Hugo Richardson battling away. Steve Richardson, who's gained 13 places. Stefan Hugo's gained 6 places.
Tell you what, it's apologies to Lewis Bibby. It's Lyndon Swaby, isn't it? It's the Canadian. There you go.
It is. Although it can be, he might not let you use his naming rights now.
No. A bit of Field and Hefford going at it again into the final section of the lap. We're going to get the white flag this time around, aren't we?
We're already on the white flag, guys.
Oh, so yeah, this is going to be the checkered flag then. Cats coming through the penultimate corner. Oh, dear me, it's been a comedy of errors this last lap. Into the final corner. Here comes Andreas Katz then.
The first round of the BSR Winter Series goes to Andreas Katz for Apex Racing UK. He's very happy with that, and so he should be. Started third, wins the race. Brilliant from Melrose and from Davies, who Davies actually crashed in qualifying and finishes in third place. Oh, and very close over the line between Hefford and Field. Field takes it by 14 thousandths of a second. They're still side by side. Who's that?
Laura Bond and
Christine
Baker Rose. Yeah. Oh no, you're right. It was Baker.
It was Baker. Yeah.
She was side by side with. Yeah.
Baker just nicking that position.
Peter Van Gaal and Scott Malcolm. Look at those two. That's close as well. As they come across the line, who's going to get that one? Oh, I think
Van Gaal.
Oh,
Malcolm.
No, Malcolm. Yeah. Sorry. By
very close.
By 33 thousandths.
Wow.
So we're getting close finishes, even though the MX-5 isn't the quickest car in the world. We're getting finishes in the hundredths of a second there. I'm
not too surprised that we've ended up with 17 cars retiring actually in the first race, because it's a new series, new car. But I think in general there's some good racing out there, very, very hectic, and we'll try and get our act together for the second, third and fourth races as well. I wonder why it's not a lap limit. I wonder why it's a time limit, because it's not always easy to understand for us.
They usually use a 15-minute limit in the the former World Series, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah, but
somebody's gone off on the.
I think the incident limit's been playing a huge factor, because the 11 incidents means basically you only get away with 2 crashes, and because the fact that these cars are rear-wheel drive and they'll usually end up getting turned around, that will be a 4x for you. And
somebody's spun on the in-lap.
You'll be only able to really get 2 crashes like that, and then the next one you'll be disqualified. So
Alex,
watch out for that.
Did we have many disqualifications?
I can't tell who's disqualified or not at this point, unfortunately. We'll only know when the results page comes up. So.
Well, we did start with 47. We didn't finish with 47. Adam, if you could take us through who's finished where.
Okay, so our first win of the season goes to Apex Racing UK and goes to Andreas Katz. Start as you mean to go on, Alex. Diogo Melrose finishing in second. Nathan Davis finishing in third place, making it a 1-3 for the Apex Racing team. Simon Field finishing in fourth. That white car coming home just ahead of Steve Hefford with a lot of damage to his Mazda MX-5. Fifth, sorry, for Steve Evans, sixth Ashley Blake Hood, Andy Shield finishing in seventh, Stelian Shepelevsky, the pole sitter, fighting back to eighth place after getting turned around by Ash Sutton early on. Ninth, Kip Stevenson, 10th, Lee Berridge. Cars that started inside the top 10 that finished there. We had 1, 2, 3 and 4, so less than half the field, and I think we could see that for the rest of the evening really. 11th for Pete Newman, started 11th and finished 11th. 47th to 12th for Lewis Bibby. David Baker finishing in 13th, Laura Bonds 14th, 15th Christian Rose, Tristan Bodis in 16th, Therese Niss in 17th place, Roy Verke 18th after starting 42nd, so good fight back through the field from him. Jack McIntyre in 19th and 20th for John Roberts. Stefan Hug on his return to the BSR series, finishing in 21st. Steve Richardson 22nd, Forston Matern in 23rd, 24th Scott Malcolm. Peter Van Gaal in 25th, 26th for Laura Murray, Julian Janowski finishing in 27th place, Lee Barmer in 28th, Stuart Atkinson 29th, and 30th for Nick McCarron, 31st for 31st for Max Wright, who was 2 laps down, and as well as that was Gareth Hickling in 32nd, Richard Carwell in 33rd. 34th, Matt Bunn, 4 laps down. Adam McNally also 4 laps down, 35th. Rory Butcher in 36th, 5 laps down along with Simon Roden. Then Dan Hunt started second on the grid. We lost him early on. The bottom of the hill, hit by Ash Sutton as well. He was 6 laps down. Ash Sutton, speak of the devil, 7 laps down in 39th. Rob Graham, 40th. Andrew Whitehead, 41st. 42nd for Cesare Rizzo. Martin Johnson, 43rd. Mark Woodhouse 44th, Joel Martinson 45th, and Jaime Ayres in 46th, with Ben Hackerson finishing 8 laps down in 47th place.
Well, Adam, I think you need a medal for getting through that lot. 47 of them, and well, I'll tell you what, there's some fantastic performances in there. A lot of positions gained by, I think it's only right to mention, Nathan Davies, Simon Field, Ashley Blake Hood, Andy Shield, Kip Stevens, Lewis Bibby, 35 places gained. Laura Bond, Christian Rose, Tristan Bodis, Roy Verke, Steve Richardson, Stefan Hug, Thorsten Matten, Scott Malcolm, Lee Barmer. Just over 10 places gained, most of those people, and that's fantastic. And Alex, what sort of confidence boost does it give you if you have such a charge in race 1 like that?
Yeah, great. It just gives you a belief that in this reverse grid, no matter where you are, you're going to be able to work your way back towards the front. You know, he's done it once. Be able to push on and do it again.
6 cars were disqualified in that first race.
Well, there we go. That's we mean to go on, I guess. Yeah. So thanks everybody for watching the first race of the evening. We've got 3 races to go here in Apex Racing TV. So join us again after the break when we'll have race 2. Although we have the reverse grid wheel to go, don't we?
There we go.
I was just about to butt in there.
I've not. Ah, dear.
It's, we just have a break, so
I've
been one of those ones. So.
Hey, I presume it's 16 to 25 again, plus 2 falls. In that case,
I can see 29.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure it's 16 either. So
well, Alex will tell us a number, and we'll say who's on pole.
well, let's spin
it away.
it, and we should. No, I can't quite see the numbers at the bottom of it, so I would tell you. But manic spin this time, a little bit different. Merry Christmas to everybody as well, even with the Wheel of Fortune. I need to put jingle bells on or something like that. Right, I see 30. 25 is the minimum number. No, 22 to 30. Oh, and now, right, I haven't rigged this or anything like that, because do you remember at the end of the last season the guys were like, oh, the wheel needs changing far too often, change the numbers, and well, we've got a full. First time out.
That's easy for us then. 47. And Ben Hackerson.
Full, is it?
Oh, is it? Is it the last car that was on the lead, the last classified finisher?
Yeah.
Alex, is Nick McCarron one of your lot? Apex?
I don't think he's running the livery this time, so I'm not sure what he's doing for next season at this point. So, but I know we've invited him back.
He's on pole position anyway. If he is, he's the last classified finisher, so we can presume he's on pole position. Second will go to Stuart Atkinson. Lee Barmer third, Julian Janowski fourth, and Law Murray will be starting in fifth.
Right then, so without further ado, this time we will go off to race 2. So join us again in about 5 minutes, where we will return on Apex Racing TV. It's the BSR Winter Series.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos and danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. Sure, they've got the most accurate tracks and realistic cars out there, but that's just the start. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight, and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all are kept in the pits. Not to mention that with over 45,000 active members already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in on the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
Truex in the outside, contact made. 56 slides it into 4. Who's going to be at the stripe? Dead even, give it to Ryan Truex. Truex is your winner over Tandy.
iRacing.com is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all over the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. iRacing's web-based interface allows members to compare stats and test drive any combination of car and track instantly. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 60,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsport organizations like SRO Motorsports Group to deliver virtual races based on the real-life Blancpain GT series. iRacing's Blancpain Endurance Series features team racing, giving members the ability to build a team and participate in races ranging from 3 hours to 24 hours. Additional partners include NASCAR, IMSA, V8 Supercars, IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own 24 hours of Spa, Bathurst 1000, Daytona 500, and many more. iRacing.com, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car.
Welcome back to Apex Racing TV for round 2 of the BSR Winter Series. We're this time in the Mazda MX-5 and not the Kia Optima. We're at Okayama in Japan. Andrew Woodhouse, Alex Simpson, Adam Bath. Adam, I'll bring you in first this time again. First race was pretty chaotic. 6 disqualifications, 17 retirements, 30 cars finished, and it was victory for Andreas Katz.
Yeah, and Andreas Katz started on the second row of the grid, was able to get the victory there after Dan Hunt and Zane Chapelevsky were punted off by, on both occasions, Ash Sutton during the race.
It was also disqualified.
It was also disqualified, yes. So we've had a pretty entertaining first race. Now I think it could get even more entertaining. The track temperature's gone down from 30 degrees to 18 degrees. It's overcast, plus the fact that we've got a rear-wheel drive MX-5 with no formation lap, cold tyres on the first lap as well. It's definitely going to be an interesting one at the start. Plus a full reverse grid.
Almost like they're trying to cause chaos, Alex.
Does sound like it, doesn't it? I think I don't think it's going to be as bad as we think, though. The rears will heat up pretty quickly, and it'll be more just a bit understeery, and the car will wash a bit with the fronts not where they want them. So I don't think it'll be as bad as it is with the Kia.
I haven't seen anybody spinning off actually yet, so maybe your prophecy might come true. Looking at the practice times, Dave Baker, Andreas Katz at the front, Peter Van Gool, Pete Newman as well, Ben Hackerson, Richard Canwell, top 6 at the moment in the warm-up. So Jack McIntyre's problem was he had no clutch in that race, Alex, so he jumped the start, I believe.
Oh, well, yeah.
He said he put it into first gear on the red lights and his car just flew forward.
Yep, that'll happen. Does that in real life as well, doesn't it?
Yes, and that's why I don't use a clutch.
Yeah.
Didn't stop me jumping the start into Lagos a few weeks ago.
Well, one little tip there: if you select auto clutch on, not auto blip, auto clutch, I think you can actually get away with obviously revving the car up and just putting it in gear when the lights go green, and it will auto clutch it in, and then you'll get underway. I think it'll be alright like that. So you have to try it, don't take my word for it, but I think that's kind of a way to get a good start, so you can be flat out and then just hit the upshift button and then it just engages. And because it's not an instantaneous thing, it's sort of smooth delivery, so you get a fairly reasonable launch from it as well.
Do everybody like jumping the start now in the next race?
That's it. They'll all do it and be like, nah, it doesn't work.
Listening to the stream and going, no, Alex Simpson said it's right, so we're going to do it. And yes, no. Adam, what are you expecting from this race? I'm not expecting many people who start inside the top 10 to finish there.
Oh, yeah, we didn't have many in race 1, and usually race 1's the cleanest of the 4. It is a new car for these guys, though, of course. But yeah, we saw at Silverstone, though, last week. We saw cars gaining in some of them 30-plus positions. And with the likes of Katz and the guys at the front in race 1 starting just outside the top 30, we could be seeing them crack the top 10 and maybe even the top 5 by the end of the race.
Well, I almost signed up for this league, and then I remembered I was useless in the MX-5, as much as it did appeal to me. But
but you weren't that bad at the old when we went there for the commentary race, as we were just talking about it. You were pretty quick in that one. I think you were like top 5 pace in that. So I don't know what you're on about.
Yeah, well,
that's a belief, my friend.
That was the new car, though, wasn't it?
That was the new car.
I used to be very bad in the old car, so the new car's not too bad. But yeah.
Oh, talking about not being that great in the new car, I think that was it was plain white, so we know who that is. Simon
Field.
Yeah.
Where did you take a win in the MX-5 during your rookie days, Andrew?
A couple, I think.
Yeah,
but
I think.
But there were very few and far between. I did win one in a rookie league race at Silverstone when Alex took the whole field out behind me.
I thank you.
He came in like a wrecking ball, and honestly, Adam, he took out everybody from second backwards. It was great. I just went, oh, okay, I'm off. Cheers.
Thanks for that.
And the best part is he didn't do it on purpose either. He wasn't trying to help me. He just cocked it up.
Over to you then, Adam.
Yeah,
that's good.
First win I think for me was at Jefferson Circuit Summit. And Nick McKerran on pole position then. We got, 25 seconds, so there's no way we're going to get through them all. Stuart Atkinson second, Lee Barmer third, Julian Janowski fourth, Lorne Murray fifth, Peter Van Gool sixth, seventh Scott Malcolm, eighth Forster Matern, ninth Steve Richardson, 10th Stefan Hoog, 11th John Roberts, 12th Jack McIntyre, 13th Roy Verke, 14th Dries Ness, 15th Tristan Bodis, 16th Christian Rose, 17th Laura Bond, 18th David Baker, 19th Lewis Bibby, and 20th is Pete Newman.
Perfect. Red lights.
Green, green, green.
And green lights at Okayama again for race 2. Look at the smoke as these cars come away from the line. It's a good start by Stuart Atkinson. He might be able to get past McCarran into the first corner. Late on the brakes goes Atkinson. And through goes Stuart Atkinson for Boosted Motorsports. So excellent work by him. And then we've got Lee Barmer is in third, but he's been passed by Thorsten Matern, who's made a good start from 8th on the grid. He's up to 5th.
All sorts of action here in the midfield. Scott Malcolm and Stefan Hoog about to have a battle here as he reaches the bottom of the hill. It gets turned. Malcolm turns. Fortunately, doesn't hit anyone else. He's able to rescue the car, and everyone has to scatter.
Oh!
Boosted car has to take to the grass.
Malcolm's been hit again
and
into the wall. Oh, and there's so many cars in this field. He's got to wait for everybody to come past.
Look at this going down the back straight.
But Whitehead also had some problems out there as well.
3 wide.
Oh, look at that.
Problems. Oh, McCarran and Janowski very nearly just wiped each other out there.
Now they've all got to filter down into this hairpin. Martini cars there, Laura Bond's there.
Double Apex left-hander now as well, leading onto this back section. Is there stuff going on there? We had him in the middle.
Into the wall, it's Rory Butcher. So that Automech car has already got some issues.
2 down for Automech then. 3 to
go. Couple
go.
of 3 wides going down the back section.
Oh, everyone just having a little bit of a nerf in.
Oh, God.
So they check up for the hairpins too. Look at this tight one. This is going to be crazy.
Look at.
Oh, some cars turned.
That's 85.
Oh, who's that on the grass?
Apex car, wasn't it? Round the outside, who is it? I'm trying to work out who it is. Was it Nathan Davis? No, number 8.
Chepelevsky was going around the outside. Davis was the one who got turned.
I was about to say on the grass is more Davis's style, isn't it?
It is.
He's obviously giving some lessons.
Look at these drafting packs. Look at these defensive work going on in the middle of the field by 41. That's Diogo Melro.
And Steve Hefford going at it as well. He was up there at the end of race 1.
Oh, man. Trying to navigate your way through this is absolutely terrifying for some of these drivers.
Laura Bond, and I think can she recover from that?
I think she avoided.
Find her. Oh no, another Martini car off. 2 Martini cars off in the same corner.
Well, that's Kip Stevens, and he's not going to recover from that.
Stevens and Bond.
Bond was lucky that she didn't get absolutely speared by Stevens. Meanwhile, Stuart Atkinson leads the race. Second is Nick McCarran. Third is Janowski. And then you've got a battle between Hoog, Van Gool, Matern and McIntyre.
Just watching him here, a little replay, see what happened to Kip. He was on the outside going through turn 1. It's going to become the inside. He's going to get clipped. Oh, what was that about? Surely he's got to get hit again. Ah, yes. Yes, he does.
Oh, McIntyre. Oh, gosh. I don't know if he did actually make contact with Van Gool, but he was very close. Big late lunge on Thorsten Matern. And and Van Gool's on the grass now. Oh, he's on
into the
wall. He's on.
What happened there?
That's got to be a wheel problem or something like that, because he just speared to the left.
He can't turn right, can he?
Yeah.
Got no right steering.
Oh, Matt Bunn,
the race.
Right in the thick of things as well. A couple of cars just ahead of him, Hackerson and Richardson, and Fields behind. Drivers using all the ground. Oh, he's around.
And that
Bunn
is
into the
38, Matthew Bunn.
And I'm pretty sure he got disqualified for that as well. Or he has escaped out of there very, very quickly.
Oh, 4 wide. Look at that in the background. Who's that? There might be 5 wide.
Oh, that is impressive.
So that was Hunt, Barmer, McNally, Woodhouse.
Yeah, Carnwell was in that.
We lost Steve Hefford on that lap. Disqualification for him.
Somebody's spun as well. There's another spinner. That's Martin Johnson.
Oh,
DQR.
Sutton and Cats collide. It's shades of Daytona again.
Where was that exactly? That was a hairpin,
In
was
the
it?
hairpin, yeah.
And Richardson's just been disqualified.
And
He had
Katz
contact as well.
Katz just slammed that on the inside. And unfortunately, as is always the case, when payback's given, the person who lost out the first time loses out again, and that's what's happened to Katz. Down the inside, that's Gareth Hickling, coming from a long way back.
We've lost our second place man. Nick McCarron, who was seconds, lost it. He's in the he's trying to get the car going
He's
again.
in the wall, isn't he?
But look, there's just so many cars that he can't get going. It's like waiting at that stop sign. That
Hoog up in second
let you
place
go.
as well. Sorry, guys. Just making
Atkinson.
that move. It's
Stuart
just-
Atkinson can't believe his luck, can he, really, at the minute?
probably like you in that MX-5 race. back
It
in the
was. And now... But now, here's the thing. Can Julian Janowski and Stefan Hoog, two very quick drivers, can they catch Stuart Atkinson, who's lapping in the 1 minute 44s? Very good lap times. Stefan Hoog only 1/10 of a second quicker that last time round. So Atkinson on the move.
Baker trying to get past, forced him a turn, going into turn 2. Car 3 of the CQR Club S-line, does that say on the car? Yeah, round the outside goes Baker, and that's a position for him. Now, looks like the Dries Nis and Roy Verwerke are about to have a battle, but Nis is a lap down, isn't he?
I believe the CQR S-line and CQR Club. I think that's the confusion there, but we've got, forgive us again guys, we got this data very, very late on, so we're not actually sure ourselves.
Past Ornston.
Oh, yeah.
It's a poor run off the first of the hairpins for him, and yeah, he could be vulnerable again. Verwerke just behind, maybe having a look. 3-car battle behind them as well. Tristan Bottas.
Oh my word! Huge crash on the back straight.
Oh! And
everyone's scattering, there's cars rolling, and
it's not and it kicked off in dramatic
Katz
fashion.
has been hit.
What happened was, 3 wide on the exit of the hairpin, Andy Scheel, Ash Blake Hood and Ben Hackerson all come to blows. That spins around the CQR Club car of Blake Hood, and then the whole field, I think, comes blind over the hill towards him.
3 very fast drivers getting in a bit of a tiff at the hairpin. Oh, all sorts going on there. Blake Hood hits the wall. Oh, and Hackerson just couldn't get out of the way. Not really his fault there. And just got absolutely smashed.
Just going to have a look at his back on the replay. So looking at Andy, as I think... Oh, well, I thought we were looking at Andy.
That was an entire motorway's worth of traffic that just hit Ben Hackerson.
Ah, it's just the aftermath. And then, of course, there's no room for anyone. Oh. Actually, Andy wasn't just... He was fairly minor. His car's rolling all over the place. Right, well, we'll get back to the live action. There's only a few minutes.
All sorts going on there. No, you've got plenty of time, Alex. Plenty of time. We've got there's still 7 minutes left of the race.
Atkinson, a gain of 1 position for him. Stefan Hoog up 8. Some other big movers. Ash Sutton up 25. 27 for Mark Woodhouse.
Just the 25 places then.
Change of position here, Janowski and 2 teammates, Janowski and McIntyre. McIntyre up the inside into the hairpin at the end of the straight. Let's see our Falatech car upper position. McIntyre, could see him back. Wasn't in the second half of the season of the Pro Series, but now driving for Falatech. He won a race, yeah. Hoog getting there to Atkinson. Gap about 7 seconds.
It's not 7 seconds.
7 tenths. there was a word in there somewhere.
I was going to say, yes, Atkinson had quite a big lead at one point, but yeah, it wasn't 7 seconds. Last time round, 8 tenths gained by Stefan Hoog, so he's on his way. And as we've seen with the MX-5 so far, it looks like overtaking is a bit easier, but you know, let's not count out Stuart Atkinson. He's led all these laps. And we'll see if he can complete the victory, which he gained in the first corner. Just shows Alex a good start, really can give you a leg up in this series.
Yeah, I think, I mean, the way they've battled behind, you know, getting that, if you've got the chance to get pole, you've got to get away. Obviously, I know he was second, was it? So he got that awesome start. So yeah, could be key.
And Nick McCarron, he shared the front row with, got away decently himself, but Atkinson really got the perfect start. And this is where we're going to see it. This is where we're going to see whether Stefan Hoog, whether he's got any ring rust, so to speak.
The speeds are reaching at the end of the straight then. 170 Ks, about to reach 180 kilometers per hour for Stefan Hoog. 182, I think, just before breaking into the... Atkinson nearly losing the car there, going into the hairpin. Stefan Hoog closing in even further. 0.2 of a second now between these two.
The cornering speed's very similar to that of the Kia Optima, but it's the straight line speed really where the Kia absolutely smashes the Mazda. Stefan Hoog, Adam, multiple time race winner in the series.
Yeah, good to see him back and wrestling away with Atkinson here. Didn't have the best qualifying, and I was going to point out that's probably because of him being away, but yeah, he's definitely showing his capabilities behind the wheel now, going into the penultimate corner. We've got 4 minutes, just over 4.5 minutes to go, so he's got plenty of time.
Looked like he might have tried the inside there in the final corner, but Atkinson took a slightly shallower line. And look at these guys behind as well. McIntyre, Janowski, Baker, Dries Nies. Hoog trying a lot of different lines, Alex. Is it mostly just trying to unsettle Atkinson maybe at this point?
Yeah, I think so. Or at least sizing him up where he could potentially get a move done as he sort of drifts through turn 2. So obviously it's always easier to get a move done when someone makes a little mistake. So, but yeah, at some point he's going to have to line him up, I think.
This up the inside of Baker. Baker back down to his 6th place he goes.
Good work by Dries Nies. Started 14th up to 5th. And now Thorsten Mattern attacking Roy Verwerke as well for
for the lead.
That's it. So Hoog up the inside, and that's the lead then. So that didn't take long. It was easy as you like, really, up the inside, going into the hairpin at the end of the straight. Now we'll see if Atkinson is able to live with Stefan Hoog.
And once again, I look away for 5 seconds and the lead changes. Some things never change, apart from the lead, of course, which just has. And Stuart Atkinson, can he fight back? And Stefan Hoog, the Swiss driver, multiple times, like I said, a race winner, runner-up in 2014, season 6 in the BSR TC. And with about, 2.5 minutes left, maybe a bit more than that actually. It's about 4 minutes, I think.
Is that just under 3?
Hoog's now got a really good opportunity to take victory.
Load of cars in the pit lane there, and here comes Dries Nies trying to get past the Alfa Latina car of Janowski.
Janowski defending hard. He's trying to go around the outside, and look at that for a good move.
Ooh,
carries
no,
a lot
not.
of speed. That's not a good ending for that one, though. Janowski
It was good.
Into the barrier. Oh,
Bit of afters there.
There's no love lost there, I know. It's like your fault.
Thanks for that, yeah.
I'm not sure it was. It's just a racing incident, I think, more than anything. But
and then Janowski's rejoin, giving absolutely no Fs there at all.
yeah.
None at all.
Dear.
Oh dear, indeed. I think that's about the only thing you can say. It was great driving from Nice, and Janowski's just bash. Get out of here.
Well, he's now in and amongst this nice gaggle of cars here. Tripolevsky, Simon Field, we've got Forster Matern, we've got Bodis here as well, so this is all very interesting.
They're not going to take it lightly, are they? That's the thing, they're not going to give him an easy time of it. He's got to look at the damage he's got, the bonnet's crumpled and everything. Oh, and someone's missed the braking point, that was Field. Very, very late on the brakes, into the back of Bodis, very, very slightly. Bit of a concertina effect going on as well.
And also in and amongst this pack, I don't know whether he's trying to nurse home a car that's probably close to the incident limit.
Sutton never nurse anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fun series he'll be going for, giving him half chance, I think.
Although he does need to finish some races, I think. So I think it's
who was that?
Oh,
That's
Mattern off.
Yeah.
Stefan Hoog leads.
Okay, well, some of these cars resembling banger races here.
Is that the white flag yet?
Yeah, it will be. We've just got under a minute left on the clock. All setting up the inside of the Apex car, and that's Tripolevsky done with.
Sutton twitches.
What a save there. And that might allow Tripolevsky the opportunity to get the position back.
Yep, he's got a good run, but Sutton has got the slipstream from Janowski's car. Chepelevsky on down the inside on Sutton, very, very late on the brakes, side by side.
Atkinson's off.
Somebody's
He's lost
off,
it.
Adam.
Yeah, he's lost it. Second place.
We're going to see him, I would have thought, in a minute.
Oh, no.
They're all losing it in front of this pack as well.
Oh, that's 25.
Janowski again. Just a lap
and he spins. Oh!
Still watching Sutton and Chepelevsky here exchanging position once more.
And again.
Oh, that's great driving from both.
Well, Sutton got rid of Chepelevsky in race 1. So there'll be no love lost between another Apex Racing UK driver.
And Sutton also got rid of himself.
And he doesn't want to do that again in race 2.
Let's see. As Chepelevsky on the inside, Sutton's very late on the brakes there, but can he carry the speed into this double Apex right-hander? Cheppy's going to try and cut him off. Sutton. This is brilliant stuff, but we do have to cut away from that, unfortunately, because 2 corners to go then for the man who he hasn't raced the BSRTC in quite some time, but he comes back for the Winter Series, and it's only taken him 2 races for Stefan Hoog to go back to the top step of the podium. He wins at Okayama. Behind them, it's going to be McIntyre and Dave Baker in third, car number 3. P3. Oh, brilliant.
Sutton's got a good run on the final corner, but I think Chepelevsky's just going to hold on. Field might be able to get Viverke. I don't think he does.
Not quite.
They're all benefiting from the demise of Atkinson, of course. So
poor Stuart.
Cheppy gets 8th. And
he just come over 11th in the end, Atkinson, but that's going to be gutting for him.
So Janowski close, Laura Bond and Lee Barmark. That's going to be close on the line. Is Bond going to be able to pick up a place after the early issues? No, don't look a great run off the final corner.
No, not quite. Bond's been quick in the Mazda so far, but can't seem to convert that into a good result. Same amount of finishes, incidentally, as the first race, if Rory Butcher gets to the end.
Stevens going into the pits. He was classed as the last car on the lead lap.
Probably won't matter too much, I wouldn't think, but he has to cross the line.
Richard Carnwell we lost on that lap, as well as Max Wright. Disqualifications. We'll have a full list of the disqualifications out in a minute for you. Yeah, 24 cars finishing on the lead lap.
We lost 20 cars nearly.
And cars that started inside the top 10 to finish there. We have 1.
1, and that was...
No, 2. We had 2. We had Lon Murray, who started 5th and finished 10th, and we had Stefan Hoog, who started 10th and finished in 1st place.
Oh, so he went the right way. So that was good. A lot of the guys, dropped like stones there. Right, Adam, if you could then take us through the final results for round 2, please.
Hey, Stefan Hoog takes the win, his first win of the season, and in his first BSR race meeting, I think, since July 2015. So, been a while. Jack McIntyre finishing in 2nd, David Baker finishing on the podium in 3rd, Pete Newman 4th, Roy Viverke 5th, 6th for Simon Field, 7th Tristan Bodis, 8th Stelian Chepelevsky ahead of Ash Sutton in 9th, Lon Murray running out the top 10. Stuart Atkinson in 11th after starting on the front row of the grid, losing it on the final lap of the race. Dan Hunt finishing in 12th, Julian Janowski 13th, Andreas Katz 14th, Andy Scheel in 15th, 16th Christian Rose, Lee Berridge 17th, 18th Arpolsis and Nick McCarron, 19th Cesare Rizzo and Mark Woodhouse in 20th, 21st for Joel Martinson, Lee Barmer 22nd, 23rd Laura Bond, 24th Kip Stevens, and the cars 1 lap down or more. These cars will all be classified, so don't forget, so if their number gets drawn, they will be reversed onto pole. Richard Carnwell in 25th, 26th Max Wright, 27th John Roberts, 28th Roy Butcher, Dries Nice 2 laps down in 29th, Forster Matern also 2 laps down in 30th, Martin Johnson 5 laps down 31st, then a whole load of cars 6 laps down. We have got Hackerson, Blake Hood, Graham, Jaime Ayres, Adam McNally, Gareth Hickling, and then Melrose 7 laps down along with Steve Richardson, Lewis Bibby 7 laps down, Peter Van Gaal 7 laps down, Nathan Davis 8 laps down along with Hefford, Bunn, Simon Roden, and Scott Malcolm and Andrew Whitehead both 9 laps down, 46th and 47th.
Right, so Alex, it's over to you then to spin the wheel for the second time.
Yeah, here we go then. Let's bring it up, and we'll sort that out in a minute. Just to have some what that is. But yeah, here we go. Will it be a full? Won't it be a full? Go on, you watch. Ash has done us in here, and they're all going to be fulls. Still spinning. No, not this time. We're going to end on 24th.
Kip Stevens then, he's going to peel
That's
first
fixed
onto
as
pole
well.
position, so that's fixed too. Laura Bonds will be starting second as well, so they both crashed together, didn't they? Now they're back on pole on the front row. Lee Barmer starting third, Joel Martinson fourth, and we have a Woodhouse inside the top five, but it's Mark Woodhouse that will be starting in fifth.
Well, he did a very good job actually, 24 places gained in that race. Lee Barmer started third in the last race as well, so we're hoping for a bit better luck this time around.
Let's see if I can get the disqualification sheet up for you before we go to commercial break.
Many disqualifications.
Many will have occurred. But now I'll tell you who got the disqualifications. Here we go, race 2 results. We had disqualifications for name and shame time. We have disqualifications for Diogo Melro. We had one for Steve Richardson, Lewis Bibby, Steve Hefford, Matt Bunn, and I think that is it. So we didn't have as many as last time, but yeah, a few disqualifications there.
Right, so hopefully more people can finish race 3, but in order to see whether they can, you'll have to stick with us here on Apex Racing TV. Join us again after the break for more from the BSR Winter Series from Okayama.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos and danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. Sure, they've got the most accurate tracks and realistic cars out there, but that's just the start. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight, and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all are kept in the pits. Not to mention that with over 45,000 active members already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in on the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
Truex in the outside, contact made. 56 slides it at a 4. Who's gonna be at the stripe? Dead even, give it to Ryan Truex. Truex is your winner over Tandy.
iRacing.com is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all over the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. iRacing's web-based interface allows members to compare stats and test drive any combination of car and track instantly. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 60,000 members, there's the ability to build a team and participate in races ranging from 3 hours to 24 hours. Additional partners include NASCAR, IMSA, V8 Supercars, IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own 24 hours of Spa, Bathurst 1000, Daytona 500, and many more. iRacing.com, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car.
You join us on the grid here at Okayama for the BSR Winter Series. Kip Stevens, Laura Bonds, 2 Martini cars on the front of the grid. Lee Barmer in third, Martinson fourth, and then it's Woodhouse in fifth. Here we go. We're getting ready to go then.
Green, green, green.
Green lights are on and we're away at Okayama. Look at the smoke again getting kicked up by all these MX-5s. Stevens and Bond going to go at it into the first corner. You can see the Alpha Tech car of Martinson trying to get involved. Barmer might try and go around the outside of the Alpha Tech car. That's a good start from him. It's Stevens and Bond as you were there in the 1-2 positions. And going into turn 2, are we going to be all clean through this first sector of the lap then on this opening lap of the race? 2x2 in many situations here. But for the moment, it looks like it's all going good. Adam Bath here with Alex Simpson and Andrew Woodhouse. Are you back?
Indeed. Great start.
Guys,
Lots and
very,
lots of
very
blocks.
close into the hairpin. I thought we were going to have a
Oh,
little
crash.
accident there.
Robert Graham crashed.
Oh, well, here crashing.
Robert Graham has crashed.
And Steve Hefford as well. And Matt Bunn along with Peter Van Gool, Max Wright. Yeah.
Oh, and they're hitting, oh, they're all gone again. Recovering back. Oh, dear.
Oh, someone's gone out wide at the bottom, at the end of the long straight. That was Barmer, so he's losing a few positions at the start.
Martinson as well. Lost it for the Alpha Tech team. Just coming through the tight hairpin. He's
Who's
lost
that?
about
Verke,
10
maybe,
places.
is it?
Yeah, Martinson down now.
20th place.
20th place, yeah, he's showing up as 6th and 1, but definitely not there anymore.
Boy, Verke's gone through the gravel, Adam.
Oh, yeah, Chepelevsky trying to fight his way through the order here. He's trying to get past Andy Scheel. And who's that getting in the mix there with? It's Mark Woodhouse.
Sutton's already up to about 7th, I think.
9th place showing on the live
Ninth.
timing screen.
Ridiculous.
7 spots for him already.
Does not take long for him.
That'll be 8 as we come across the line.
Cat's having a look at, Shield, as you were saying. 3 or 4 wide behind. Hunt and Woodhouse and Rose. Janowski. Oh, Janowski again nearly going. Not having the best time out there, Janowski.
Especially in that first corner. In that opening sector, he lost it with that contact with Dries Nis, and then lost it at turn 2 the lap later. And yeah, nearly losing it there in
Someone's
race
off.
3.
Berridge is off as well in the hairpin. Just seeing
off
the
is,
aftermath of that.
Atkinson's off again. By the ball, how does he not get hit? The bottom of the hill, did he get hit? He tried to go around the outside of car 8, Chepelevsky, but just ended up taking himself out.
Nearly got hit by his teammate as well, 22. Being
We
Andrew
lost Kip
Whitehead.
Stevens. Stevens is he's all over the place. He's almost in the gravel, and he's going to lose a few positions here. So Kip Stevens, the man who started on pole, has lost a lot of space, a lot of time. Oh, he had contacts, Andrew. Dear me.
Oh, Sutton.
Just watching the replay here is what happened. We can see the
Berridge.
first crash going off, and then Atkins, right, you say, trying to go around the outside. Just, yeah, I'm afraid not gonna, not gonna get around there. Tried to turn in, and yeah, you're lucky. Just.
Crashing.
Oh.
Crashing at the back. Oh, big one. Oh, again. All sorts going on at the back.
Oh dear, yeah.
McNally was involved in that one.
And also 24.
Oh, there's another car on the roof as well. I think that's Simon Roden there. Yep,
Oh,
he won't be continuing. Where's the marshals? Get out there and turn him back.
They see me roading. They hate it. Over he
dear.
goes.
Oh, and, that's Gutierrez style there.
What was that?
Laura Bond leads then. Could this be the day she gets a win?
Could well be. She's on good pace.
Oh, as Andreas Katz hits the back of second place man Nick McCarron. See if he can pull this move off then. Katz trying to go around the outside. Hasn't worked too well in the past. He tried it around the outside of Sutton in race 1 and it all ended in disaster.
Oh, someone's off. Who's that?
Rory Butcher.
To the grass. Sort of butchering that corner, someone.
Yeah, the car's in a right mess.
Oh, he's
Yeah, crabbing appallingly.
terrible stuff there.
dear.
Oh no, this isn't going to be good. Get it off the track. It's a whole queue of cars goes past.
He's
Sorry,
having to
I can't
wrestle with that car, isn't he?
Can't find him on the stream. I'm afraid. I'm looking for him. I can't find his name to click on him. So apologies for not being able to bring you that.
He's still going. He's there.
R3, that is
Oh,
David.
Woodhouse has been hit by Hackerson.
Sutton up the inside, car 50 up the inside of Nick McCarron. That's Sutton up into third place.
Oh, he was only 5th at the start of this lap. Really flying along, Ashley Sutton, as is Andreas Katz then.
Great to see these drivers wrestling away with their cars. The correction that Dan Hunt was having to put into the MX-5 on the exit of that hairpin.
Side by side,
Yeah,
Kip
definitely.
Stevens and Dan Hunt as well, round the outside for Hunt on the final corner. Leaves him plenty of room, far too generous.
See how aggressive a lot of these drivers are having to be here.
Oh!
Nearly into
Alpha
the
car
wall.
nearly going.
Was that
that
Janowski
Janowski?
again? Yeah, it was.
Well, they're all using Dan Hunt's setup.
The old heavy right foot there from Julian that time.
So we can't put it on, Janowski wanting a light MX-5. They're all on the same setup here, but Mark Woodhouse trying to get back up the inside of Tristan Bodis.
7 car was off Christian Rose. Bodis then. Ahead of Woodhouse then. Oh! They're behind Woodhouse and into the wall.
Dear me, that was a bit random, wasn't it?
Just
Might have
lost
just
it on the
rubbed the wall
curb there,
there.
yeah, just caught it on the curb and got him loose. Hackerson having a little battle here as well. He wants Lee, if he can, just ahead of him.
Oh, hello, Stevens. Sorry, Alex. Stevens, Hunt, and
McCarron.
McCarron with 3 wide into the hairpin, but managed
Look at
to not come to grief.
These Momo Italia cars.
Battle for the lead coming, I think, soon.
That's V Bond, and up the inside, Apex
Bond.
Racing UK versus the Martini livery cars that we saw back in the day in the Pro Series.
On with the long way round. She now has the inside. She can block Andreas Katz off from there. Good exit from the German. 2 right-handers to go in this lap. Katz wide and a bit twitchy, but through. Bond tries to come back. Good run through the final corner. Let's see if she can do it. Not taking up the slipstream here. Somewhat surprising, Alex.
Well, yeah. You'd think she can stay tucked in there. She might have an opportunity to stay in front of Ash, but I feel Ash is probably going to be a bit strong. But definitely wants to do that, if Ash does get by, because there's a good chance for a podium here.
Well, and especially if these two crash again like they did in race 2. That's very possible as well. Bond versus Sutton into the hairpin. Sutton's going to try, is he? Inside line, late on the brakes. Both drivers. Yeah, nice move by Sutton that time. Good work.
Sutton up at 14 positions then.
Yeah, it's nice work, isn't
Kip
it?
and Nick again, side by side. Simon Field in and there as well. Literally pushing Kip down the back straight. Chepalevsky's
Disappeared,
there
didn't
too.
3 wide as well. Bibby, Melro, and it was the 979 of Richard Carnwell.
Tell you what, if you're just cycling through the field, you always seem to land on a car spinning. I was just landing on Matt Bunn that was around earlier a few seconds ago as McIntyre and Hoog going at it. Was that it, Alex, or was that something else?
No, that was still Field and McCarron and Kip there as well. Very close. This is a great little battle. Someone's off and dropping down the order as well. I'm not sure who that is on the
Bodis
right.
again. Yeah, he's
It's
just
not
getting
been a
back.
good day for Matt Bunn. It's not been a great race for Tristan Bodis here either.
No, he's just after winning. Did he win the? Yeah, he won the Tier 2 trophy at the club series. There we go.
Easy
But
for
yeah,
you
not
to
going
say.
too well.
Mark
very
Woodhouse here as well, trying to put a move on. He's got Janowski just behind him. This is for 12th, 20th, 21st and 22nd.
10 car is Gareth Hickling. The 23 of Janowski. Tier 2 championship, I have to say, was very well deserved by Bodis. It was a good competition with him and with Scott Malcolm and Stuart McFadden for myself for nearly the whole season, really. and it's good to see Tristan getting some success.
Farmer versus Bibby, and Bibby goes around the outside, so that's the Simpson Racing car up a position. And that is him up into 16th place, I think.
We've definitely got time to see Cats versus Sutton.
Yeah, it's just 1 second separating them at the moment. So lap time last time, well, actually, Cats was 2/10 faster. So let's see what happens this lap.
Overtake though, didn't he?
Yeah, true.
Alex, just to go to your age-old point, the cars are about 6 seconds slower in this race than they were in the last race.
Yeah, well, that just goes to show, doesn't it? The difference in the hot-cold temperature is still a little bit over the top, I think. So, come on, let's get it fixed.
6 seconds. Gosh. 1:43s they were doing in the warm-up, at least in the last race. And some drivers did break into the 43s as well in the race in the late going. So
Hunt's got past Bonds, so that's Hunt up into 3rd place. Laura Bond out of the podium now, down to 4th. Cars that started inside the top 10 that are currently running there, we've only got 3. Oh no, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong positions. 4. I was looking at
5.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Yes. Timmy, I was looking just to inform you all. I was looking at the positions. 30th
good little
on
battle
back
here as well. Hoog and Baker, McIntyre. Baker trying to hold on to this. It's not going to make it easy for Hoog as they come down into turn 1, round the outside. Baker gives him just enough room. Takes enough speed in there, does Hoog, and completes that move. What a great move.
Yeah, Dries Niss was trying to do that in the second race, but wasn't able to pull that off.
Well, that's because he got whacked, wasn't it? Let's be honest. Brilliant move by Hoog. How can he carry that much speed in the apex, Alex?
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, amazing car control there.
He
got the
slid.
car rotated nicely, and he was drifting and
Through the exit.
through turn 2 as well, wasn't he? So he's absolutely giving it everything out there right now. That's out of shape as well. Baker surely will get a run on him into the hairpin now. Maybe a bit of revenge might come up.
Have cooked his tyres, mate.
3-car battle ahead of these guys as well. We'll stay with this though. Around the outside for Baker if he's going to do it. It's not that late on the brakes, and actually very conservative in the end, and almost give the place up to McIntyre behind.
Incidentally, the battle in front is Christian
brilliant.
Rose, Nick McCarran, and Ben Hackerson. Hackerson through on McCarran. Oh, McCarran nearly lost it. Brilliant save there. Very difficult in some cases to save this car. Oh, and through goes Hoog. Got his teammate napping. Through. And stays through, so good work.
Yeah, and McCarran gets a little tap from behind from Baker as well. Just to let him know that he's there. This pack really is starting to form up behind as well, all the way back down now to sort of Bibby.
Dan Hunt letting it all hang out through the last corner there, sideways on the exit. That's what you don't see with the Kia Optima, isn't it, Alex? No power sliding in that thing. Not at least on the exit of the corner.
No, the front wheel drive obviously stopping that. Another great little battle as well. Baker and McIntyre side by side through turn 1. Got Baker's got his teammate there for a bit of company. Actually, they exchanged positions there as well. So failed move, and Melrose says, "Well, I'll have a little go."
Baker dropping down the order. A man who's not dropping down the order at all is Lewis Bibby. He's up from 39th to 16th. Almost a repeat of race 1. Adam, many positions gained for him.
Plenty gain there, and he's just Baker now behind Melrose. Melrose trying to get past McIntyre. He's got a good run on the exit of the hairpin. This could be another position here down the back straight. We've just got over a minute to go. So this is either the penultimate lap. Should be the penultimate lap, I think. I don't think the leaders are too far away from the line. Up the inside goes Melrose. And is that done deal? I think it is. McIntyre will have to slot in behind. And Diogo Melrose now through into what is 13th place.
Yeah, nice run by Melrose. 37th he started. Alex Andreas Katz just pulling away from Sutton, 1/10 a lap. He's got the measure out here, and you were saying last week off air that Katz has done a lot of work in this car in the past.
Yeah, he has, and he's showing now his pace, like you say, just that 1/10 of a second. It's not much, but it's enough to pull away from Sutton. And yeah, he's just got the one more lap to do. He's going to cross the start-finish line and start his final lap here. Up 10 places. Impressive.
Very nice work. It just shows the quality of these guys, doesn't it, Adam, really?
It does, yeah, and they're showing their skills in the MX-5 here. Coming across in the Kia Optima. We're starting the final lap of the race now, so after this race we've got another one, of course, and they're definitely showing it well here today. We've got a calendar somewhere, but we'll look into that later to see where we're going next week.
It's safe to say we haven't been provided with a hell of a lot of information here before our first broadcast.
Yeah. And I think the league admin wouldn't mind agreeing that he didn't quite send it all over. But we're here and we're broadcasting, and there's a great battle going on out there now between McCarron again, unfortunately just losing out to Melrose.
It might be to McIntyre as well.
Yeah, McIntyre as well here coming. Is that a
Is it
battle
the
just
last
ahead
lap,
as well? Hoog as
This
well.
is the last lap, yeah.
Yeah, Hoog 3 wide, going through the middle into the hairpin. Is he going to pull this off? He's been showing amazing skills out there today. Oh, he tries to cut back, and it's a bump back, but they don't work.
He's just hit Ben Hackerson.
Rose up the inside.
Oh, lovely stuff from Christian Rose.
Hoog there. Finding their way.
Rose is through. Good work by him.
Switching up to the leader, here he comes. Andreas Katz.
Sutton's sliding his way there throughout the hairpin. But yeah, here comes Katz. It's going to be 2 Apex wins in 3 races then.
What a lovely performance by Andreas Katz. It really was. Started 11th. He's going to take the win here again in race 3 this time. The double for Katz. Car number 2 with his second win of the day. Ashley Sutton with a great performance as well. Finishes second. Daniel Hunt, a nice fight from him through to 3rd. Laura Bond in 4th. Andy Shield 5th. 6th Simon Field. 7th is Stelin Chepelewski. 8th Kip Stevens. 9th in the end was Hackerson. And then Hoog in 10th.
Malcolm
Something
under
must have
pressure
happened to
on the
Rose in the
final
last
lap
few
as the
corners.
run down to the start-finish line. This is battle for 22nd and 23rd. Who's going to get that? Doesn't look like Jamie has the straight line speed though, and settles for 23rd. Oh, he had the run out the corner. I'm surprised.
Yeah, Scott Malcolm beats Jamie S to the finish line by 1/10 of a second. Good stuff out there again, but and some big wrecks at the back, Adam.
Yeah, some big ones. We've seen quite a few tonight. We saw a huge one in race 2 on the exit of the hairpin at the bottom of the hill. And yeah, saw some again today. We saw another car on their roof. We'll see what happens in race 4. Very hot track temperature, I should say, in this 3rd race. Probably adds to the fact that we were 6 seconds off pace from race 2. 46 degrees. Haven't seen many track temperatures that high before, so we'll see what the weather conditions are like in race 4 as Sutton's drifting his way back to the pits.
Incidentally, Simon Roden recovered from being on his roof and finished 31st, 1 lap down. So, Alex, win to win, my friend.
Yeah,
We've got.
Yeah, pretty impressive result. Sorry, just the final standings just scrolling across the screen right now.
Sutton did me.
Which fixed button are you going to press this time?
Well, I need to sort of because this is the final one, isn't it? I want to change me. Soundtrack, so get more into the festive feeling. So we'll see if we quickly do that live on air. It's going to be scrappy, but
There we go.
it'll be worth it.
Christmas has only got 10 days away. Yes, it is. It's the 15th today.
It's the 15th today.
You had to think there, didn't you?
I know how to think then.
15, 25? Yep, 10.
And on that note, let's run you through the finishing order.
On that terrible disappointment, it's time to end.
Yeah, Andreas Katz takes the win. Ash Sutton finishing 2nd. Dan Hunt 3rd. Laura Bond 4th. 5th, Andy Shield. He's had a good race meeting. He's been up there. 6th, Simon Field. 7th, Stelin Chepelewski. 8th, Kip Stevens. 9th, Ben Hackerson. 10th, Stefan Hoog. Cars that started inside the top 10 to finish there. We had 1, 2, 3. So we're getting lower and lower, really. 11th, Christian Rose. 12th, Nick McCarron. 13th, Jack McIntyre. 14th, Lewis Bibby from 39th on the grid. Diogo Melro coming through the field with him. 16th, David Baker. Second time tonight he's finished in 16th. Ashley Blake Hood in 17th. 18th, John Roberts. 19th, Gareth Hickling. Julian Janowski in 20th. Lee Barmer, unfortunately not having a balmy race, finishing in 21st after starting 3rd. Scott Malcolm 22nd. Jamie Ayres in 23rd. 24th, Steve Richardson. Lee Berridge 25th. Roy Ververke 26th, Steve Heffer 27th, Cy Rizzo in 28th, Matt Bunn continuing his bad run of form at the moment in 29th, Peter Van Gool in 30th, 1 lap down Rob Graham, so we have a full, he'll be on pole. Rob Graham 2 laps down, Mark Woodhouse, 4 laps down in 33rd, Lord Murray 4 laps down in 34th, Richard Carnwell in 35th, Forster Matern in 36th, 37th, Tristan Bodis, Joel Martinson in 38th, 39th, Stuart Atkinson again having issues. Pete Newman in 40th, Nathan Davis 41st, Martin Johnson 42nd, Adam McNally 43rd, Andrew Whitehead in 44th, Rory Butcher limping that crabbed car home 45th, 8 laps down, and Max Wright 9 laps down in 46th, out on lap 1. Right then.
All right, have we got time for the production changes?
Oh, well, I've got to do it. I've got to do it as soon as I hit the button. Can't get to the settings until I do it. So let's switch over. Oh, the wheel has disappeared and not going to plan, and it's terrible.
Pretty good job we're not on iRacing Live tonight.
Yeah, exactly. So, these things happen. There we go. Got the theme tune.
Is it a Christmas song we know, or is it just some festive jingle?
I would hope you know it. I need to get the wheel. Why is the wheel not showing? We're having all sorts of problems tonight.
Again, it's first round of a new season. Technical difficulties are plenty.
Yeah, you've got to. There we go. Much
Check out the
more,
wheel.
much more festive. Right, here we go.
Now,
Let's
what's it
spin
going to be?
All this anticipation, Christmas music. The 30th place. It is indeed 30th.
So Peter Van Gool gets reversed onto pole position. Matt Bunn, a chance for redemption here to start second. Cesare Rizzo starting in third on the grid. Fourth, Steve Hefford, and fifth will be Roy Ververke.
All right, so we'll see how those guys are going to get on. We've no idea really, but we'll find out after the break when race 4 of the BSR Winter Series will be upon us. See you in a bit.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos and danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. Sure, they've got the most accurate tracks and realistic cars out there, but that's just the start. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight, and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all are kept in the pits. Not to mention that with over 45,000 active members already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in on the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
Truex in the outside, contact made. 56 slides it at a 4. Who's going to be at the stripe? Dead even, give it to Ryan Truex. Truex is your winner over Tandy.
iRacing.com is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all over the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. iRacing's web-based interface allows members to compare stats and test drive any combination of car and track instantly. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 60,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsport organizations like SRO Motorsports Group to deliver virtual races based on the real-life Blancpain GT series. iRacing's Blancpain Endurance Series features team racing, giving members the ability to build a team and participate in races ranging from 3 hours to 24 hours. Additional partners include NASCAR, IMSA, V8 Supercars, IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own 24 hours of Spa, Bathurst 1000, Daytona 500, and many more. iRacing.com, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car.
And we're back for the final time of the evening here at Okayama in Japan. It's the first It's the first meeting of the BSR Kia Winter Series with the drivers of the British Sim Racers Touring Car Championship, and here on Apex Racing TV. My name's Andrew Woodhouse with Alex Simpson of the iRacing World Championship and Adam Bath as well. And Alex, I'll bring you in this time first. It's the evening conditions now. It's a cooler track. We're going to see faster lap times, 5 seconds quicker than in the previous race.
Crazy.
How's that going to affect the racing here?
Well, I don't think it's going to be any different at all. We've already seen some extreme conditions as far as cold tracks against hot track for what we see in the sim, and racing's been the same in all 3 races so far. So I think we're just going to have another really tight fought race. I expect a lot of accidents and retirees, and definitely the drivers struggling somewhat out there. Can't quite go as wheel to wheel in this MX-5 as they did the Kia. The Kia, obviously, the front wheel drive, very much easier to save, and getting punished big time in this Mazda. So I think the drivers, they're having a bit of fun out there. It's the Winter Series. There's nothing really on the line here. They're just in it for the crack, and but those that want to obviously do well in there, I'm sure they're having to adjust their aggression levels somewhat, and be pick and choose their moves a little bit more than what they would have done with the Kia now.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a smaller car as well, so a bit lighter, you would think too. We've seen the rear-wheel drive car sort of cause a few drivers some problems here, but like I said, these overcast, the slightly cooler conditions, sorry. You'd think there'd be less mistakes out there with the increased speeds as well.
Yeah, we saw quite a few disqualifications in the first 2 races of the day. We didn't see too many in race 3. The track temperature's back down again to 21 as Matt Bunn goes for a spin. We had 46 degrees track temperature for race 3. It's back down to 21 now. Not the coldest we've had today, but hopefully the drivers are starting to get to grips with this Mazda, and we could be in for another interesting 4th race.
Yeah, I think we could indeed, and like I said, some drivers very, very quick out there in these cooler conditions, and I wonder if Andreas Katz could get a hat-trick. I mean, it's certainly possible, Alex, I think.
I don't see why not. It'd be great. I'd love to see him up there in 3 races out of the first meeting. It'd be great.
Definitely a good start for his career with Apex Racing. But it's also been a pretty good start for Stefan Hoog in this series, and he might be able to take a second victory as well. We'll have to see. Could it be Ashley Sutton, or could it be Elian Shepelevsky, or someone like that who would come through and take the glory in this final race? So we're only a few seconds away, Adam, from going down to the grid. So if you could, take us through the starting order then for race 4 of the evening.
See how far we can get. On the pole position for the 4th and final race of the day is, as the clock ticks over to 0.
Sorry about that. That was a little bad timing, wasn't it?
It's alright. Pole position goes to Peter Van Gaal. There we go. Matt Bunn starts 2nd. Cesare Rizzo 3rd. 4th, Steve Hefford. 5th, Roy Ververke. 6th, Lee Berridge. 7th, Steve Richardson. 8th, Jamie Ayres. 9th, Scott Malcolm. And 10th, Lee Barmer. 11th, Julian Janowski. 12th, Gareth Hickling. 13th, John Roberts. 14th, Ashley Blake Hood. 15th, David Baker. 16th, Diogo Melro. 17th, Lewis Bibby. 18th, Jack McIntyre. 19th, Nick McCarron and Christian Rose in 20th. 21st, Stefan Hoog. 22nd, Ben Hackerson. 23rd, Kip Stevens. 24th, Stelian Chapelevsky. 25th, Simon Field. 26th, Andy Shield. 27th, Laura Bond. 28th, Dan Hunt. 29th, Ash Sutton. 30th, Andreas Katz. 31st, Simon Roden. 32nd, Rob Graham. 33rd, Mark Woodhouse. 34th, Laura Murray. 35th, Forster Matern. 36th, Tristan Bodis. 37th, Atkinson. 38th, Davis. 39th, McNally. 40th, Whitehead. 41st, Butcher. And 42nd, we did it. It's Max Wright.
The final time tonight then. The revs are rising and the red lights are on here at Okayama.
Green, green, green.
And the green light is on. Decent initial getaway from Van Gaal, but Bunn is going to possibly draw alongside him into the first corner. But Van Gaal again, nice job of getting off the line, taking an easy lead over Bunn, and then it's Hefford, Rizzo, Berridge, and Verveke.
Very clean start by everyone, really.
Oh no, apart from the car that's spun.
Oh,
At the back is a boosted
Atkinson.
motorsport car that's
Oh,
round.
no.
Did Atkinson as well?
It is Atkinson
McNally
again.
as well. That's not gone well for him. Not at all well for McNally. Oh, there's a spin at the hairpin, and is that? It's an Alphalatech car.
Yeah, please tell me it's Janos. It's Gareth
It's
Hickling.
not. I thought it might have been.
Gareth
I can
Hickling.
hear crashing.
Oh, smoke. Someone's round.
I can hear it.
Simon Roden and Nathan Davis. Davis not having the best of first race meetings for Apex. Look at the front of that car.
Dear me.
Okay, well, ventilation won't be a problem
Oh,
there.
hello, there
Oh,
goes.
it's Rizzo.
It's Rizzo sideways.
Oh, this middle pack as well is just crazy. There's so much going on out there
spin
right
as
now.
well. Ashley Blake Hood's around. He makes the spinning wheel for us. Spinning around himself this time.
Simpson car off. It's Ashley Cut. There we go.
They're all hitting each other out there right now.
who's that?
In the
Sutton hits
It's
Bunn.
Bunn.
But it wasn't Sutton that started the incident. I don't know who turned him round first. Or did he turn it round on his own? He turned it round on his own.
Someone's on the roll bar as well.
Over and out for Matt Bunn. 3 wide into the second to last corner. Didn't work. Someone else is off. Who's that?
Rob Graham and Law
Battle
Murray
for the lead as well.
Yeah.
Hefford
let me go. First
up
lap in the books.
inside.
into the first corner. It's Hefford v Van Gool. Yeah, it is. Van Gool v Hefford. Yeah,
It is.
It is. We turn 2 then. And Van Gool's lost the lead, I can tell you that, because Steve Hefford's taken the lead.
Yeah, good move by Hefford. Back in the BSRTC fold. I think he has retired from the Gear Optima permanently, at least for now. But doing a good job in the MX-5, leading here at Okayama International Circuit, former AIDA circuit. Pacific Grand Prix held here a couple of times. Scott Malcolm slow there, so I don't really know what's happened to him. He was in 6th place. Oh, he's had a crash. 2 or 3 crashes, by the way, on that first one. He had a crash. Oh, quarter panelled by. Well, I'm not sure. Quarter panelled. And then
Little
there was a double
5-car battle
crash.
here, trying to resemble a dice.
Maybe and Roberts, is it?
Yeah, Baker,
Oh,
Melrose, Janowski,
Oh!
McIntyre.
And off
Someone's
it.
lost it.
No!
Oh, straight into the traffic as well.
Oh, and that's the end of
Carnage is going to unfold here. Look at that.
it. 2 Alphalatech cars out there.
Right on the racing line, everyone's scrambling through.
Everyone is through, I think.
The Alphalatech car involved was Julian Janowski, so 3 races in a row here, and I think the other Alphalatech car, McIntyre, might have just been able to scrape through it. No, he didn't. He's
look
probably
at
going to
the
have to take a visit to the pits.
What an awful meeting for
Oh, he's not giving up though. He's battling away with these 2 CQR S-line cars here. We've got Melrose and the other one in Sutton. There we go.
You know that guy.
And the Apex cars involved in as well. That's
Brilliant.
brilliant.
Oh, bash!
Oh.
Rear latch to rear latch.
Fields in there
Constantino
as well.
effect into turn 1.
And there's Katz, is it? Andreas Katz, 2 wins. 13th place at the moment. He's going through trying to go through on field, Adam.
Yeah, Cat's trying to go through on field. Got the inside possibly. He's done it before, but field covering the inside and going
brilliant.
for it on the Alphalatech car.
Brilliant late lunge by Field. Can he get the drive up the hill off the hairpin? With the fixed setup, of course. Same setup for everybody. Make it as fair as possible. Now we're 3 wide down the back straight. Hairpin coming up, a right-hander. And McIntyre does the sensible thing, really. Pulls out of that manoeuvre. Making sure nobody else has crashed, because it feels like half the field has in the first couple of laps. Kip Stevens around the outside on Tristan Bodis. Might be Bodis down the inside of Stevens, actually. Bodis was behind Stevens. Here comes
Woodhouse getting involved in it as well.
That sounds about right. That's the usual saying on Apex Racing TV. He's getting involved. Go on, lad. Woodhouse trying around the outside of Bodice.
Oh, there's a crash behind them, hearing it.
Oh dear.
Oh, hello.
That is Max Wright.
Max Wright, again.
Oh dear.
He just spun the car. I don't know if he hit the wall.
That's the second spin for Wright. First one was not fully his fault. Second one, I'm not sure.
Off his Hefford, but he was off. But and he's hit the wall as well.
Oh no, the leader's hit the wall.
He's not out the race, but he's definitely lost the lead.
I think he may have just rubbed the wall there.
You're right there, Andrew.
Ah, there we go.
Let's have a quick look at that one back on a replay. See exactly what he did.
Now there's a battle. Now Hefford is in a battle with Peter Van Gool, who has assumed the lead here on lap 4.
He just got all loose going into turn 2 and just tried his best to recover it. He did well not to get major damage, but yeah, let's get back live.
He was right in the slipstream, was Hefford. Couldn't do anything at all about Van Gool.
I'm pretty sure he's not got wheel damage.
Don't think he has.
No, Andrew Whitehead's definitely got wheel damage or some sort of damage because he's back in the pits. So the boosted car, another problem there for boosted. Oh dear, he blew an engine down the front straight. And
too much boost, Ed. And it's now kaput, Ed.
Oh dear. We haven't seen much of this guy tonight. Rizzo out there, 18th place at the moment, tucked right up behind McIntyre.
Honestly, barely noticed him before the end of the last race. But Cesare, battling away in the thick of the action with what's that? Laura Bond behind.
EQRS line and Apex going at it as well. Laura Bond in the mix.
Goes off.
Oh, at the inside Apex car, Katz and
Chepelevsky. The two Apex cars chasing down the two CQR cars.
Roberts getting past Baker as well.
That's for P6, so John Roberts moving forward.
Baker getting back though, and he's through. And now here comes Ben Hackerson.
And on the inside of his teammate. The hairpin uphill corner here. An opening corner too. And Roberts is through.
Last boosted car standing here. They want to boost their chance of getting a good result. Going down the straight. They're working together here though.
3 CQR cars around them. CQR S-line cars, should I say. A couple of the CQR club cars are out already. Then Apex Racing UK and the white car of Simon Field. So we apologise, Simon. We quite got that.
Yeah, it's weird because it's his overalls and everything. It just won't give him a.
He's a Stig.
Yeah.
Might be.
Stig's iRacing cousin. As Katz gets past Roberts.
I'm just looking for any more battles a bit further down, but yeah, there's now a train of cars forming, headed by Dave Baker actually. So it's Baker, then Hackerson, Melrose, Sutton.
That's right behind him. He's got to run, and Sutton doesn't defend. Doesn't seem to have any sort of pace out there as well. Straight line speed. So I don't know if he's got some damage or something. Slowed him down.
Yeah, I bet he's got a bit. Of damage. He got a good run through turn 1, but just can't make it. Can't make a telling. Can't make a telling move to reclaim that position.
Ooh, taking a bit of liberties with the track limits there. Andreas Katz.
Scooting through the kitty litter.
As you're saying, this pack headed by David Baker as they're heading themselves
Down.
out of the hairpin and over the top of the hill.
And heading themselves down towards the other hairpin. It's much tighter than the first one. It might even. Could it be first gear, this, Alex?
I would think it probably is.
And off is Van Gool. Well, he's back going again. He's going again.
Oh,
but
no.
he's lost second place, and he might lose another place to his teammate Jamie Ayres.
Chepelevsky out as well, dropping down
Roberts,
the time in sheet.
and Roberts.
So
Oh dear, big
obviously
one.
come together.
Oh, they have crashed with each other.
dear.
Cheppy punts Roberts.
And
hits
Roberts
him
makes
again.
sure he takes him with him.
Roberts goes into the wall.
And Cheppy's disqualified.
Cheppy's disqualified.
Atkinson might have some problems as well. He's dropping down the timing screen as we're still watching this battle for third.
What happened? Oh, he lost the car. Did he get hit? He did! By a CQR club. It's Melrose! And he's collided with Melrose.
He's just hit Diogo Melrose. And
Teammates exchange again. Sorry, guys.
And Golden Airs.
It's all right.
Cats
this
as
is
well.
degenerated somewhat. Cats, yeah. Sutton's going through, or has gone back through on Cats this time.
It's Melrose.
It's Melrose. Sorry, yes it is.
Oh, Sutton's.
Car in the gravel.
Oh, what's going on?
It's Van Gaal. Yep.
Oh dear, it's happened again. Van Gaal's the car dropping down the order. And he's back in the wall again.
Is that the same problem as earlier, maybe?
Have a look. He was minding his own business, turns in, and the car. He tried to correct it, but into the wall he goes.
Oh dear. Oh, poor Peter.
So Steve Hefford leads by 3 seconds over Lee Berridge. Amy Ayres in third, then it's Baker. Here comes Katz back up the inside of Melrose.
Is he through this time? He is. So Andreas Katz's perseverance really paying off there. 10 seconds off the lead. 3 minutes to go. He's not going to win the race here, but could get himself in the top 5. You never know, as he's going to make a move here on Roy Verveke.
Straight away as well. Gets past and then back past Roy as well.
2 positions in the lap there. Verveke might try and hold on this position for Melrose. Melrose good round the outside there, and here comes Sutton too. So Paul Verveke might be about to lose a 3rd position here.
Yeah, Roy being a bit gentlemanly there, I think, to those guys. Cost himself a couple of places. 3 places, in fact.
Is there a clean racer award out there for this one?
I was about to ask that.
You know what Roy's like.
We do know what Roy's like.
Yeah, that's
Show
mine.
me the money, goddammit.
Van Gaal completely out now, dropping down.
Oh no. Where is he? Well, he was 15th, but yeah, he's gone. He's gone altogether.
He's gone altogether.
Oh dear. Not the finest driving standard out there, I have to say tonight, but entertaining, I'll give him that.
I think it's just a case of the guys getting used to the car, you know. The first few races are always a bit scrappy. I just think some of the leagues we've done as well, you know.
Some people will not have raced anything other than the Kia.
Yeah.
Or regularly at least, anyway. So yeah, it's just getting used to it. We make a bit of fun of it, but we've done it ourselves. We've been in this position before. We've all done Mazdas.
In real life, how?
And we all sucked as well.
We've all sucked at Mazdas as well.
Yeah.
How to suck at Mazda MX-5 racing will be the next one.
New series coming.
That's a new series, yeah.
Being in the pub.
We'll get me on the best. 90 seconds to go then.
And Laura Bond, Steve Richardson, Mark Woodhouse is the battle out there, really. Actually, Laura, I think, got past
Katz is now course up to Baker. Field and Verveke have just changed positions. As Verveke continues to descend the timing sheets. Sutton up 22 positions again.
Oh, look at that. Field and Hoog. Oh, sorry, Hoog and Rose. Sorry, it's not Field.
Yeah, side by side. Hoog around the outside. Will Cats get the run done as well? This time on Baker. You can see them two battling at it. Let's see that. Around the outside. He's going to have to go. We'll switch back. Oh.
Final lap of the race here.
Yeah,
Cats
around the outside. Yeah, back. Baker tries to hold it, so he's got turn 2, but can't do it. And Hoog completed his pass as well.
Baker's not giving up here. He's got the inside. He's going to be there. Baker's not going to give up, and he wants that position back, and he's going to get it back. Oh, the Cats go around the outside. That was damage.
Trying to resist the challenge of Andreas Katz and doing it forcefully there, David Baker. Defence.
Baker will have the inside line.
He might have cleared him already.
He's already cleared him, yeah.
But he'll have to defend, I think, into the Apex Cats.
In the Apex car.
Yes, so let's hope he doesn't miss the Apex. Which he hasn't. We did say he might get into the top 5 though, and he has.
Atkinson here as well, trying to move himself up. It's against Rizzo.
think it's safe to say that Katz is going to be the clear leader in the championship at the end of this.
Where's Hefford right
Brilliant.
now? He's got to be
Atkinson through.
close. Here comes here comes
Rizzo.
Hefford though. Just 2 more corners to go.
Well, he may have quit the Kia Optima, but that hasn't stopped Steve Hefford from showing us what he can really do. Race 4 goes to him. He wins at Okayama.
Just as Alex was talking about Cesare Rizzo and Hackerson, Rizzo's lost the car.
Oh,
but he's got that going again, no
lap.
damage, and he's now in 20th place.
that's no good. Look at this little pack coming across Richardson. Richardson's got ahead of Laura Bond again, and then Woodhouse, McKerran, Stevens. Going to be line astern, I think, for those guys and girls.
Yeah, nothing's changing there by the looks of it.
And anything else still going on? Ah, yes. Thorsten Matten, Tristan Bodis. Something's happened to Bodis on that lap because he's really lost positions. Might get a good run at Thorsten here. We'll get a last minute position change. Over the line they go. Matten takes it. Good finish. What a crazy old race, eh?
Crazy meeting, really.
Yeah,
Lots
crazy
going
meeting,
on.
yeah.
First race, obviously, we've got a few things that we need to do for on our side,
Yes.
but yeah, we'll get that sorted. But
Well,
yeah,
it's definitely good. I must admit, it was good fun, though. It was very, very interesting racing all the way through, and
lots to learn out there for everyone. Us, the drivers, the admins, and we've got an MX5 league obviously going full flow next year as well. So that's going to be on Sunday, isn't it? I believe so.
on the evenings, yeah.
So looking forward to seeing how that goes. Obviously, this is kind of like the prequel to that.
Yeah, and I think the MX5 is going to be. I think the new MX5 is a brilliant success story for iRacing. I think they've done a great job with it, and it provides excellent racing. Adam, tell us who survived that battle.
So, the winner from race 4, well done Steve Hefford, 6.9 seconds ahead of Lee Bridge in the end. Jamie Ayres finishing on the podium, Andreas Katz 30th to 4th. David Baker finishing in 5th with Diogo Melro in 6th, so CQRS line there. And another one in Ash Sutton in 7th. Simon Field, the white car, comes home in 8th. Roy Verke 9th and Stefan Hug in 10th. Christian Rose finishing 11th, Dan Hunt in 12th. Ben Hackerson 13th, Jack McIntyre 14th, Steve Richardson finishing in 15th place, 16th Laura Bond, 17th Mark Woodhouse, 18th Nick McKerran, 19th Kip Stevens, and 20th Cesare Rizzo. Cars that started inside the top 10 that finished there, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 21st for Lee Barmer, 22nd for Rob Graham, 23rd for Stuart Atkinson. So he did manage to work his way back through the field despite being off in turn 1 on lap 1. 24th for Forster Matern, Tristan Bodis 25th, 26th Scott Malcolm, 27th Gareth Hickling, the last car on the lead lap, and Lorne Murray 1 lap down, 2 laps down Max Wright, 2 laps down Simon Roden, Peter Van Gool 3 laps down the pole sitter, 4 laps down John Roberts, Stelian Chepalewski also 4 laps down, Andrew Whitehead 6 laps down blowing an engine, Lewis Bibby 7 laps down along with Janowski 8 laps down, then a whole load of cars 9 laps down, Matt Bunn, Ash Blake Hood, Andy Shield in 39th, Nathan Davis in 40th, Adam McNally 41st, and Rory Butcher the last car in 42nd.
Right, so that concludes our action here tonight from Okayama. Alex, are we done here?
Yeah, I think we'll wrap it up. We'll get things in place for the next race. Hopefully, we won't have any issues with the stream as well. I don't know what was going on with YouTube in the middle of that one. We missed most of race 3. Hopefully, when it encodes, it will all be there.
Yeah, we really missed the start of one of the races as well. So yeah, a bit of a shame there. But the racing on track was very, very good indeed. And that's what we're going to take away from this one. The BSR Winter Series is starting with the bang here at Okayama. We'll see you guys next week for more MX5 action.